How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. My name is Mood. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 2 of my 1.18 survival let's play series season 2. I hope you guys really enjoyed that little time lapse I played right before the beginning of this episode. In that time lapse, I kind of just built this. This will be our first little crop field because I am planning on making this a little farmer's village in the Japanese style. I know that's something we didn't really talk about in the previous episode, although it was in the description of episode 1 for those of you guys who read that. But I am planning on converting this into a Japanese style farmer's village with a nice little tower, some torii gates, and like a nice Japanese temple somewhere. Maybe up top that cliff. Maybe down there, maybe up there. I don't know yet. I don't know, but we'll find a nice spot for our temple. Obviously, that won't be done today because we need a lot of materials and a lot of nice tools for that. Which brings me into what we'll be doing in today's episode. Well, we'll start by skipping the night and turning off shaders because otherwise we're gonna have a lot of lag. So let's do that real quick. Alrighty, so with the night skipped and our nice little sunrise over there, as well as the shaders turned off, the game looks quite a little different. Not as nice, but it's okay. It's still Minecraft. It's still beautiful. But all jokes aside, guys, what I was gonna say is that in this episode, we really need to go mining because we are pretty much naked. We still have like no armor and no good tools. And I pretty much used up most of our iron pickaxe collecting the resources for this little farm right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 3 of the 4 iron that we have left. I'm also gonna grab some sticks from in here if we have any, that is. Looks like we don't, so we'll have to craft some. There we go. I'll also grab the little bit of coal that we have and the few torches that we have and craft some more torches so that we can go and explore these mines. With the last iron that we have, I will craft a little shield because we all know how skeletons can be and I really don't want to run into any trouble down in the caves. So we've got our food, we've got our 2 iron pickaxes or 1.5 iron pickaxe. So why do you guys say we go ahead and jump straight down into this mine right here? I'm already seeing some iron, so this is promising. The only problem is it's right below the village and I wouldn't want to get stuck down there at night and have all my villagers get infected. That might be a slight little issue. Okay, I take it back. We're not going to go down this way. We're going to go back that way where we collected cobblestone in the previous episode. It's a little further away. These chunks are still generated, but at least it's a little further away. The villagers are a little safer. So let's see what we can find down this way. Starting off with a little bit of coal that can never hurt, and it gets us some XP, which is great as we continue our quest towards enchanting, which we can hopefully start doing as soon as next episode. I know in my previous series we kind of took it slower for enchanting, and we had that giant setback when we died in episode 3 or 4, I can't remember, which kind of set us back, and so we never really got enchanting in that series. But in this series, I don't want to do that. I want to get enchanted as soon as possible because I've got some big projects as far as building, and we're gonna need some good tools to do those. So XP is going to be very important in this series, at least in the early game. Continuing on, looks like we've got some of this nice dripstone, which I will definitely collect. This is not something that I've played a lot with in my single player worlds on my own, so I might be interested in exploring this with you guys. There is a lot of zombies though, so I'm starting to believe there might either be a spawner down there or just a deeper cave, because there really are a lot of zombies coming up this cave and I don't know why that is. Let's see over here. Oh, hello, skeleton. Thank you. Let's quickly get some of this iron that's right here that we desperately need. And let's keep on going down. Oh, I almost missed some of that iron. That's right there. Let's go and get that really quick. Little tip for you guys, if you ever, when you're starting your adventures, if you ever find some easily accessible surface iron like this, always go ahead and collect it, especially if you're not very much geared up. It will be a lifesaver for you guys. So we already got 10 iron to our name. Not a lot, but at least something to start with. Humble beginnings, right?
Oh boy.
I am going to switch my shield into my offhand because I can already tell we're about to get into some fights. Thank you. Or I should say no thank you. I've never actually explored a dripstone cave like this before. This is really nice. Really dangerous too if we fall on it, but really nice. Okay, and this seems to go pretty deep. I'm already seeing deep slates, so let's go ahead and continue down. Oh, zombie. Okay, okay. We are on a heart and a half. Bye-bye. Let's quickly regen because I don't want to die this early on to the episode. And look at us already getting to level 10. We definitely are on track to getting enchanted in the next episode if we continue like this, especially if as we keep finding more and more high XP resources such as redstone, lapis, and most importantly, diamonds. Yes, I would love to be able to get our hands on a couple of diamonds in this episode. That would really set us good for the next episodes. Controversial opinion, should I just jump down the water stream? You know what? Sometimes we gotta just full send, right? All right. Let's go. There we go. Oh boy. That could have been really bad. Let's quickly torch up the area and fight this creeper. Alright guys, I am going to use the little bit of iron that we have managed to acquire to craft myself some simple iron gear, simply because we are getting into the deeper parts of the cave and it's getting a little more dangerous and I don't want to die. So I'm just going to cook up that iron and get us some stuff really quickly. Alright, time to craft our first piece of iron gear and we've got a chest plate. Yay, we're not naked anymore. I like this. Awesome, we'll just wait till the rest of this stuff smelt so that we can get ourselves at least some boots and a hat. We can wait for the pants for a little bit until we get a little bit more iron. Actually, I just got a little more iron, so I'll just throw that in there. Alright everyone, with ourselves now fully geared up, I also managed to get ourselves a little iron sword. I think it's time we keep on exploring this cave. Alright guys, so after a little bit more digging, I stumbled upon this, so my suspicions were correct. There is a zombie spawner here, which is great news for us, especially going back to what I was talking about earlier with getting a lot of XP in the early game. We've got ourselves an XP farm here. That's definitely something we can get going building in future episodes. Maybe next episode at the beginning, or maybe even later in this episode. We'll have to see. Alright, I am going to kill these guys though because they're being very loud. Please, my eardrums need a break. Let's see what this place has to offer. Name tag and saddle. And sharpness 5. Okay, this is a really, really good find. And one more saddle. This is... I mean, I don't think I've ever found such a nice dungeon before. This is sweet. Awesome. Okay. I was not expecting that, but I'll take it every day without any hesitation. That's awesome. Alright everyone, so after a little bit more running around, I have managed to stumble upon this, which seems like it's going to be our first diamond ore of this series. Hopefully there's more underneath there, but even if it's just one, I'll take it. First diamonds. Alright creeper, thanks for not getting in the way. Let's jump up here, torch up this area really quick, and let's see. One. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this stuff really quickly. First diamond, there we go. And I'm gonna dig around a little bit just to make sure there isn't any other pieces hiding below this deep slate, but unfortunately it seems as though that might have been the one and only diamond in this area. You know what? It's better than nothing. I'll take it. But I'm not gonna lie, it does seem like this is becoming kind of a trend in our videos. If those of you guys who watched Season 1, you'll remember that the exact same thing happened to us. Although, we did get a little lucky as we kept finding more and more diamonds later down the road. So, hopefully we get the same luck in this season. Alright everyone, it seems like the Minecraft gods are not on our side this time because I've walked around this entire little part of this cave and I haven't been able to find any more diamonds, so unfortunately I will have to resort to good old strip mining. So what do you guys say we go this way right here, right where we found this first diamond, right over here, and just strip mine this direction. Hopefully this leads to something. you can tell, I've stumbled upon yet another spawner, and this time it appears as though this might be a skeleton spawner, which would be absolutely amazing, because that would mean more XP for us as well as a bunch of bone meal. And let's see what's in here. Looting 2, more bones, some beetroot, which we already have, and I'll get the looting 2 book. I'll drop that bow for it. This is awesome. So we've got access now to 2 spawners. Unfortunately, from the diamonds perspective as well as the irons perspective, this has been a pretty unsuccessful mining expedition so far, but we have found 2 spawners, including a skeleton spawner, which is pretty amazing. I'm going to mark down the coordinates of this really quickly, and then we'll go on with our mining. Alright, that part goes down quite a lot, and this part is a dead end. So let's go ahead and see what's in this hole, shall we? More diamonds. Yes, finally. Okay, so this has not been a successful mining expedition by any means as far as diamonds are concerned, but we have found another one, and this is absolutely awesome. It looks like this is also a lone diamond, which really... Oh, I lied. There is a second one. We might have found our first four diamonds. So we have enough to make ourselves a pickaxe, and we have 1 more. I would have loved to have 5 so that we can make our enchanting table as well. But worst case scenario, guys, I'll probably just come back here and mine off camera between episodes 2 and 3. But this is good. I feel a lot better about this mining expedition now that that's done. Okay, let's keep on going, but as you can see, my inventory is filling up quite nicely. I would love to find some more iron before we leave the caves, but if not, it's okay. We'll just head back home. Alright, everyone, looks like we're heading back home. If I can find my way back home, that is, because I am terrible at finding my way out of caves, so this might take a while. I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, everyone, so after I finally managed to get out of that mine, we are back home where it is raining. That's kind of surprising. I haven't seen rain in Minecraft in a little bit, but that's okay. We'll take it. Maybe we can skip it? Nope, unfortunately not. It does not qualify as a thunderstorm. But anyways, let's look at what we were able to get on this mining journey. So we were able to acquire a bunch of redstone, a sharpness 5 book, which is really awesome, as well as a looting 2 book, which is pretty good as well. 4 diamonds, not as much as I wanted to, but that's already a good start. We can craft our first pickaxe, which we'll do right now, as well as a little bit of iron, 2 saddles, a name tag, and a bucket. I was able to acquire a little bit more iron on our way out, but as you guys can tell, it really was not a successful mining expedition as far as iron or diamond is concerned. I'll probably go back off camera to get more, because this is not going to cut it for the projects that I have in mind. So I'll probably end up going back off camera. But nevertheless, it's a good start. I am not complaining at all. While we're waiting for the rain to stop, I will also start planting this field now that we have acquired a bucket. I would have hoped to have enough iron to craft my own bucket, but it seems as though that's not going to be a possibility, so unfortunately we'll have to do this with 1 singular bucket, the old-fashioned way, I guess. Alright, everyone, so as we wait for this to grow, the next thing I'd like to do in this episode is actually explore a little bit around us, because we found this beautiful spot, but we didn't really explore anywhere around it. As I got out of the mine over there, I saw that the meadows biome actually stretches further that way, and that's something I'd like to explore for a little bit, as we haven't done so yet. But first, I am going to need a little bit more food than just 3 pieces of bread, especially if I eat those right now. Alright guys, the next area I would kind of like to explore is actually this way towards the Mega Taiga, because we came into this village from that direction. this direction ish, so we kind of know what's off that way, but we haven't really explored this mega taiga. I saw it off in the distance and I thought this would be a cool spot to settle, having this village right next to the mega taiga in the meadows biome, but we didn't really explore the mega taiga itself. And as I'm walking here, I actually stumbled upon this, which could be very interesting for some good old off-camera mining. But I will not take you guys along that journey. Oh boy. Alright everyone, I have gotten stuck into some powder, whatever this thing is called. Snowier snow, powder snow, I don't know what it's called, but woof, that was kind of that is terrifying. Okay, I should have made leather boots before we embarked upon this journey, because this is absolutely terrifying. Okay, well, this might be a good opportunity to turn back around and head back home, as there doesn't seem to be anything of massive interest in this direction. So I'm just gonna head back home and I'll meet you guys over there. I lied once again. We are still not headed home, because on my way back home, I stumbled upon this. So for those of you guys who don't know, who are new to 1.18, this is an azalea tree, which means that if we dig down below this, we should stumble upon a lush cave. Now that is absolutely great news. So what do you guys say we just go ahead and dig? So after a little bit of digging later, I have finally hit moss as well as clay, which means that, yep, we are at the lush cave. So much so that we are right above a giant hole that I do not want to fall down. So let's go this way really quickly and try not to die, because that would not be fun. Oh, and there's a yellow axolotl. Hey bud, why don't you become our friend? Alright, the cutest predator. Run! Alright everyone, I've successfully made it out of the lush cave, but it is nighttime and I'm being attacked by all sorts of mobs, so I'm just gonna sprint. Luckily the sun is rising, so hopefully all the mobs will burn to the sun and spiders will stop being hostile, but for now I'm just running for my life. Okay guys, so I finally found my way back home, or at least I think so. I believe this is our village. I don't think I've found another one. Yes, this is definitely our village. I see the top of our roof over there. Okay, so that was quite the journey. I kind of ran in circles for a little bit until I just committed to one direction, missed, came back, committed to another direction, and finally found it. Luckily, it only took 2 tries, but that could have gone on for quite some time. Alright everyone, so finally we are arriving towards the end of this episode, but you guys know me too well, this episode would not be complete without a little bit of building. So what do you guys say we go ahead and convert one more of these villager houses into a house of our own? What I'm thinking is we go ahead and build it in a similar style to this one right here, but since you guys already know how to do that, I don't want to bore you with my commentary. What do you guys say we go back into a nice old little time lapse? I'll see you guys on the other side. does conclude this episode number 2 of this 1.18 survival Let's Play series. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. I had a ton of fun making it, especially in the editing process. At the time I'm recording this, I've actually edited most of this episode, and I must say I had a lot of fun revisiting all the things that we did in this episode. I really can't wait to see what we do in the future of this series. Next episode will be geared towards preparing for enchanting and enchanting itself. We might even have a surprise build in the next episode, but I won't spoil anything else in this episode. You guys will have to wait for the next one to see what we do. All right, guys, all that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, a comment telling me what you want to see in the future of this series, as well as subscribe if you want to make sure you don't miss any future episodes. My name was Moot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.